sure y'all hitting that like, share, subscribe button, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit that like button, man. Putting in that work out here. Florida Gators. Now we know the Florida Gators. Hey, but despite all the antics that went on down there with Billy Napier, he supposed to be cooking with something this year. And I mean, they was able to finish off 7-5, 4-4 in the conference last year. And I think that a lot of people think that he gonna be cooking with something because say what you want, he got DJ Lagway back on offense, right? He's retained most of his offense, period. And through his whole entire offense, and losing Montrell Jordan, Graham Mertz, Brandon Crenshaw, Jameer DK, Javion Phasers, Elijah Badger, losing all those guys on that offense, still retained most of his team. Okay, that I must say went on and won a bowl game, even though to some people that don't matter, right? But they got that experience. Got DJ Lagway, sophomore quarterback, true freshman sophomore quarterback, but they got a backup transferred in, Harrison Bailey, to add some competition and depth to that quarterback room. And they only got one. They got one receiver that transferred in. Other than that, the team is Billy Napier's, and I think that's what a lot of people are saying that they're cooking on, because when you only got one transfer in from wide receiver and Jermichael Sturvant played up at UCLA last year, you're like, okay, he played in 2023, played at California, had 36 receptions, 597 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Then he went to UCLA just last year in 2024, had 22 receptions, 315 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Okay. That's it. The entire defense, okay, has 2 transfers. And they're probably going to be depth pieces. And that matters. And granted, they lost almost his whole defense, right? Almost his whole defense has moved on. But we have to remember that the players have been in this system. The players have came up. I'm waiting to see what Florida's going to do this year. Florida may shock a lot of us, just to be honest. But just be prepared for Florida to be on the trajectory of moving up with Billy Napier. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you heard it here. We heard this other places too, maybe. But definitely look for Billy Napier's Florida Gators to be on an uptick right now. Because, listen, when you can retain your talent, that means a lot in college football. If one thing that I've been learning out here, that means a whole lot. A whole lot. So they start the season off at home August 30th against the LIU Sharks. What? Dang. Then they got UCF Bulls at home, but then they go to play, oh goodness, at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's the LSU Tigers. They're starting off number 8. Then they go to Miami to play the Hurricanes. Then they're off. Then they go number 2 Texas at home. Then they go to Texas A&M, ranked number 22. Then they got Mississippi State at home. Then they're off. Then they have the rest of the season for them. It's just, man, Florida, Billy Napier, he just like, look, man, look, we trying to get it, bruh. Like, Billy Napier, like, y'all not denying me nothing. We gonna play the best. I mean, LIU playing them at the beginning of the year, trying to tune up the team, get the team on one accord, taking them and UCF, and even UCF ain't just a walk in the park in the American Athletic. They play some tough teams in American Athletic. LIU, I guess you could say that's kind of a cupcake. That's a cupcake game. But other than that, I mean, they had a tough schedule last year, man. And it didn't get no easier. They got Georgia. I think that's going to be at a neutral site, I believe, because when it says versus, I believe that's a neutral site game, if I'm not mistaken. And then they're at Kentucky, at Ole Miss. So that's pretty much 3 road games back to back off their bye week after October 25th, starting off November on the road up until the end of November. They got Tennessee at home, and then they finish off with Florida State Seminoles at home. Hell of a schedule for them. Hell of a schedule for them, man. I mean, I gotta give it up to the Florida Gators, man. Billy Napier and them, they schedule tough. All right. Make sure y'all hitting that like, share, subscribe button, man. Moving on, man. Florida Bulldogs. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. For sure. Out here, man. We out here. Florida, Georgia Bulldogs, man. Y'all know what time it is with the Georgia Bulldogs, man. Like, Kirby Smart got them another 11-2 season, 6-2 in the conference. That's not how the Georgia Bulldogs want to finish. The fans and everything. And one thing about a Georgia Bulldog team is that they retain a lot of their talent. That's and